Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. I found a lot of inspiration from Acts chapter 14. Paul and Barnabas really show their dedication and commitment to the Lord in this chapter. And they do so in the midst of both success and also rejection. In Lystra, they go into the town and they find a man who had been lame. And Paul heals him and the man is able to walk again. And the people at Lystra are very impressed by this. And matter of fact, they proclaim that the gods are among them. And they say that Barnabas was Zeus and Paul was Hermes. And the priest of Zeus came in wanting to offer up sacrifices. And they barely was able to keep them from really exalting them and making them as gods. But then, not too long after that, almost in the next verse, it says in verse 19, but Jews came from Antioch and Iconium, and having won over the crowds, they stoned Paul and dragged him out of the city, supposing him to be dead. And so he went from being called a god to being stoned and almost stoned to death. And yet, in both of these cases, Paul and Barnabas did not become puffed up in pride in their popularity, nor did they become discouraged and despondent in their rejection. As a matter of fact, after Paul is stoned, he gets up and he goes back into the city and then leaves the next day, but he returns back to the city in verse 21. It says, after they had preached the gospel to that city and had many disciples, they returned to Lystra and to Iconium and to Antioch. And so they go right back to the cities where they were persecuted and still proclaim the gospel. And so this is a great encouragement for us who are serving the Lord, who are doing the work of the Lord in the kingdom, to help us to know that, it really doesn't matter about popular opinion, about how people or whether people accept us or reject us. It is just our job, it's our commission to just do the work of the Lord and to do the work of the kingdom, and to not allow, when things do go well for us, for those things to cause us to become self-inflated, nor to allow ourselves to become self-deflated in the hard times, but to just keep on maintaining, just keep on keeping our eyes fixed on Christ, keep on serving Him, loving Him, being committed to Him, devoting ourselves to Him in communion and fellowship with Him, and just living a life of making His or our relationship with Him above every other relationship. And so that when other people either do exalt us or they do persecute us, we already have the greatest relationship that we could ever have through Jesus Christ. And so we don't have to be inflated in the popularity or deflated in the rejection, because we have Jesus Christ by our side to live with us, to walk with us, to help us, to keep us, not only in this life, but throughout eternity. So let's all be encouraged by Paul and Barnabas in Acts chapter 14, and just stay committed to the Lord. Keep our eyes fixed on Him, no matter what's going on around us, no matter what people think about us, and just continue on doing the work of the Lord. So with that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.